Hi everyone and welcome to another video. In this one I'm going to talk to you about the Serotonin Firefly multi-fuel stove. Okay, so welcome back everyone. So in this one I'm going to talk to you about this. So this is the Serotonin Firefly compact pocket stove. Now just look at the size of it. Absolutely brilliant. So it's a multi-fuel stove. So what we've got, we can use a Trangia burner, just using this, and then you can sit this around there, or you can use wood pellets in there, or even hexamen fuel tablets. There is a little plate that you can get for that, or you can even use this as a gas stove, and then you've got a little door on this side there. So it's available in titanium and stainless steel. I'll leave a link in the description to go and check them out. The stainless steel one's around about 50 quid and the titanium is around about 100 quid. But you don't want to hear much about boring it, do you? You want to see how it's used. So let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is going to use the spirit burner. Just rest that on top like so, and then we're going to get the pot stand and just give that a nice little check, and then I'm going to use the zebra, so I'll just balance that on top for now. I think we're just about done now, so let's get this off and get the stand off. Like that, cool. So, not the fastest way to boil water, it certainly works. Right, let's see what else this stove can do. Just get a couple of pieces of kindling in and get a little fire going. Just while it gets going, so what you can see on this outer wall just here, some airflow holes, and then you can see some on the inside on the opposite. They've got them on both sides, and that just gasifies your burn and gives you a second burn. That's going lovely already. Just while fire's going in the background, a couple of little accessories. So this is the grill plate. I'm going to cook a steak on that in a minute, just as a little snack. And here we've got a raised pot stand. You just fit over there nice and snugly, and then obviously stand your pan on it. Just gives you a bit of a firmer base than what you got with the Trangier stove. And then what I have forgotten, unfortunately, so this is for the hexagon fuel tablets, but it's also a multi-tool, which we'll talk about later on. But you basically just put that in on top of your stand, a little fuel tablet on there, and away you go. But let's get to cooking this steak. So all we're going to do is we're just going to drop this in place, let that heat for a minute. Right, so now you've seen what this little stove's capable of. I'm going to wait for this steak to cook. You can watch the rest of the video inside. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we get inside the package. So first of all, you get this nice sort of sturdy Cordura bag. You can tell by the sound of the material that it is quite a durable material. Nice little drawstring at the top there, just to keep everything nice and safe. But this is what we're interested in here. This is the little Firefly stove. Nice little Velcro retainer just here. We'll remove that, and then we'll take apart all the components and go through what each one is. So on top, we've got the two side walls. As you can see, one of them is slightly different, so this one's then got a little closable sort of breathing hole there, but it also serves another purpose which we'll go through a little bit later on. So there's your side walls, and then here we've got the components for the making of a little pot stand. So you get two large and two small to make a little pot stand. And then here we've got side walls. There's little airflow holes at the top there that'll create a nice little injection of airflow, so you get air coming up here, and it's going to create some little mini, sort of almost like gas burners on the top there. So I've got two side walls there. And we've got the ash pan sort of ember catcher, and then we have the base, so two little fold out legs. Very nice. Right, let's build it up. As you can see now, we've got the components laid out. So this is just the stand, so quick fold out legs and pretty solid base, but we're just going to put that to one side for a moment. I'm going to take a side wall. So on the side wall you can see two grooves here and then a resting plate there. So the grooves marry up with these slots on the wall, 1, 2. So you obviously line up top one to the top one like so, and we'll do the same on the opposite side. So again, another two slots. Quite hard to see what I'm doing with the camera in the way. That's it, like this, and then we'll turn the unit around so you can see the opposite wall go on. So again, you've got your two slots either side of the frame and then the wall. 1, 2, and then you've created the sort of basis for the stove. And we'll just bring in the stand again, so stand with the legs on, carefully pick up, place into there. I'm just going to raise the camera up, and we'll just come from the top, and you can just see all my mucky fingerprints. Then we're just going to get your sort of ash pan, going from one side, line it up on one side, just drop down, and then that just sits in there like so. So we're just going to build up the pot stand. It obviously consists of 2 larger parts, 2 smaller parts. You see these sort of jagged grooves along this edge. So all we're going to do is we're just going to take out the furthest one on both sides, go down, slot in. Same with this side, go down, slot in, and then we'll just marry that up on the opposite side. Oh. 1 and 2, and then that creates your, oh, come apart there. Won't come apart when you've obviously got it on top. It's just a demonstration that I'm doing a bit wrong. You can see you've got a nice firm little base for a pot stand. We just bring the pot stand in. Obviously the wider ones will sit directly over. There you have it, nice little pot stand. Okay, so I don't actually have a stove small enough to fit inside this, but you can actually use a gas burner inside this as well. So all you'll do then is you use your door lock and then you pass through your gas cable, and you can put a little gas burner in there, and then once your gas burner's in fully, a little pot stand on top. Now mine's not compatible, obviously mine's a little bit too big, as you can see to the side there, but I think that is an ingenious little idea. So it's like a multi-fuel little stove, so you can do little wood pellets, you know, just twigs and stuff like that, and then obviously a gas burner as well, and then the rest of it will act as like a nice little wind block. So I actually love that little idea. Okay, so in addition to the stove you can buy some additional accessories as well. So this is like a little titanium grill plate. You can just rest on there, get yourself a nice little steak, and as you can see fits perfectly just in between the slots there. So that's the nice little grill. And here we've got like a little raised pot stand on the end of a couple of grooves, and you just marry that up, and that just gives you a little bit more airflow underneath, giving you a nice firm base on top. Obviously you can pop that on top of there as well if you want, but probably won't recommend that, it's not what it's designed for. So yeah, that's another nice little addition, just giving you a little bit more airflow at the top, and then raising pan or a pot or something just above. And we've also got this like nice little multi-tool, so you've got some nut spinners on there, little measuring tape, and then here we've got a nice serrated edge that'll quite easily go through some small twigs. So yeah, some nice little accessories. Now Serotonin do actually do a stove for this, so I'm probably going to go and buy one, because I do like the idea of the stove sitting inside there, the little gas stove, so I'll probably go and buy one. Right, so now we're just going to show you how to take it apart and pack it down. So obviously the pot stand is self-explanatory, just unhook all the grooves, separate all the individual parts, you sort of place together, pop to one side for now. Don't do this while it's hot, obviously, just pop them to one side. And we'll take the main stove again, not while it's hot, and then we can just lift up the sides, let everything just sort of come apart naturally. You get your 2 side walls, and your 2 end walls, and then your 2 side walls just here. And then, so that's everything apart from the stand. So you drop this. Now this is how we're actually going to pack it away. So what we're going to do is you're going to take your ash pan first of all, just lay that into the bottom like so. Then we're going to take one wall, put that in like so, and then on this side you can see there's a little lip, and that's where the ash pan sits, but we're just going to marry them up opposite. So you've got one on this side now and one on that side, so we're just going to marry them up like so, and they sit into there. Then I'm going to take probably the solid wall, place that on top, then all your little pot stands inside there, I'm going to take the other wall, and you can see the legs or the little clips on this side, so we're just going to do the clips from this side and flip them over like so. Then everything has become nice and compact. Now you can tell by the size of my hand that this is an absolutely tiny little stove, but just because it's tiny doesn't mean to say that it's not any good. So we're going to go out and actually try that, or I should have already tried that, and this is it near the end of the video. Then you put your Velcro retainer clip over, nice and cinched down, and there you have, oh, he says, a nice little compact wood burning, well, multi-fuel stove. So the Serotonin Firefly. So this is the Serotonin pocket table that I've just inferred to. So it folds out, and then the legs sort of pull out, come down and drop into place, creating a nice little platform for you to stand things on. So just got this to hand, so whether it's a cup or a little, I don't know, a jet boil or something, you've got a nice little platform that fits in your pocket again. And then it does come with a bunch of different accessories, so we'll go through this. So first of all, you get the nice sort of waxy feel sort of storage case for this, and then we'll open up this and you can play a nice little board game. So that just fits on there. That'll keep the kids entertained on a little camping trip. Very similar to sort of Snakes and Ladders, or by the look of it, but we'll have a look at that properly. And because the rule book's just sort of here, this is the rule book for the game. And you get the little counters and pieces for the game as well. Also got a little notebook and pen, which will actually fit inside these. So I just collapse the legs, so they're on springs, so spring loaded. So just pull the leg out, drop in, pull the leg out, oh, drop in place, pull the leg out, drop in place. So the book does actually fit in there with the pen. Close it up. Nice little pocket table. Also can act as a phone stand. Now I've not got a phone besides the one I'm using to film at the minute, so I can't actually show you a phone in it, but you get the principle of the idea. I imagine this is a phone standing there. You've got a nice sort of viewing angle with a phone in there. Ideal. So again, to collapse this table down, just pull the spring loaded legs out from the side on all four legs. Just close it up, and that will fit perfectly in your pocket. I don't think the bag was big enough to put the table and the stove in, but you can see they will fit lovely in a little backpack. There is a little bit of weight to the stove, but you're going to get that with anything, but it's ideal per multi-use. Right, let's wrap this video up. Again, as you can see, absolutely tiny. So final thoughts on it. Perfectly compact, perfectly usable as a little wood burning stove, or with the little pass-through door for the gas burner. I really like it. Now the price of it at the moment, I think, is around about £100. I will leave a link downstairs for you to go and check that out. I don't get anything from it. It's not an affiliated, it's not a sponsored video. It is just my thoughts on this little tiny stove. I had a little bit of spare cash, so I went out and picked one up. Do like it, so hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a big thumbs up, comment, let me know what you thought about it, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel by pressing this in the middle. I'll see you in the next one.